Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're here for ReZero Season 3, Episode 14. Nope, 15. Last episode was 14. It is episode 15. We got one more after this week. I'm nervous, to say the least, to see how this is going to finish out. I actually think all we have left is Otto and Felt versus Lai. And then we have Julius and Ricardo versus Roy, is his name, I think? Rui? No, they mentioned a Rui. The brother's name is Roy. They mentioned a Rui as well in a previous episode, which led me to the theory. You know, I talked about that extensively in that episode. Go watch that one if you want to, if you want to hear that theory. And then we've got Al versus Capella. Those are the last three fights. So let's see how they're going to wrap that up in the next two episodes here. I think this is episode 15. Fuck me, I need to start checking this shit more. Yeah, it's episode 15. Okay, I was right. Cool. Seems like we're starting with the OP, so let's get right into this. Per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions, so feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now, without further ado, let's hop straight into ReZero Season 3, Episode 15. Might be the last episode we see the OP, actually, now that I think about it. I don't know if we're gonna get one in the finale next week. That is no regular brat, guys. Sorry to tell ya. So fucking creepy. He's just toying with him right now. Oh, shit. Ooh, he didn't stab you because he realized he couldn't stab him because he would just bend his knife, so he punched him. Fucking gut punched him. Nice. I love his talking kick so much. Oh my god. I've talked about it in so many episodes that were nothing compared to the indiscriminate gluttony Roy. Wait, what? Hang on. Roy is the brother, right? He is referencing his brother here, but saying we're nothing compared to? Hang on. Yeah, Roy is the brother. Okay. So, interesting. Is Roy even worse than Lai? Also, he said kawaii. I don't see a cute anywhere in these subtitles. Or maybe he's saying we're cute compared to. It has been a minute since we've caught up with this fight. Sorry, I'm pausing so much and it's only the beginning of the episode, but some of you guys filled in that Roy here called Julius something that only his brother had called him earlier in the season, but they didn't translate it correctly or something like that. And yeah, Julius has to have a plan in mind because he says his name here. Why the fuck would he say his name here if he didn't have a plan in mind? I won't be careless, he says right after saying his name. We literally learned you're not supposed to say your name. Yeah, I think they still translated it incorrectly. He says Nisama. They still translated it incorrectly. Dear God. Oh man, I might move to fan subs for this episode. I'm so close. I stay on Crunchyroll because I like the quality. Like on Crunchyroll, you're guaranteed to get the max quality you can for the show. But oh my god, these subtitles are so egregious sometimes. And it's like only with Crunchyroll. I mean, only with ReZero. Other shows, you never hear them fucking up this badly. And that's why Julius reacts like that. Because he says something only his brother would say. No way we wouldn't be familiar with it. Wow! Oh shit! Oh my god! He literally knows Ricardo's name? When was Ricardo's name said? Does he know it because he ate the memories? Actually, I guess at this point, if he's eaten the memories of Julius's brother, then it wouldn't matter whether, because he would already have their names in the memories. We knew. Damn! Yeah, he literally said Nisama Ricardo. It's so fucking creepy! Yes, exactly. Ooh. So he's just got to try moves that his brother's maybe never seen before. Hard-working greatest of knights. He has to have eaten when did that happen though? We saw Julius's brother in the first episode of this season and we haven't seen him since. When would Roy have had the opportunity to eat his memories to then know everything about Julius here? Like, that's why he's blushing here, because we know the brother had seemingly a little bit of a brother complex. I don't know if it's really a brother complex so much as he really admired his brother. Brother's name was Joshua, right? Whoa! That was crazy. Just like 88 other pretty boys like you. Oh my god! Roy is so creepy. Yeah, it seems to me Roy might be a little bit more of an issue than Lai. It's possible. And he can use water magic too? Why did that stop Ricardo? Is this like, is he like talking like he's Ricardo's significant other or something? Did he eat Ricardo's significant other? Because like, I'm thinking back to Lai's reaction. Lai like talking about earlier, I think it was in the first core, or no, it had to have been in this core, right? Lai like screaming about the hero and stuff, talking about Subaru because he has Rem's memories. And so this Roy here has to be referencing memories of people they knew, and that's why he knows both Ricardo and Julius's names already, and is treating them so familiarly. Yeah, this is definitely a much bigger issue than Lai. Humble nameless mage. Ooh, nice. God, Roy is so creepy. So long since anyone survived that. The brother we know, the brother we put our faith in. Oh my god. He ate when did he eat Joshua though? When did that happen? When did that happen? Nothing about any of that. Wait. Is this not Julius's brother's memories? Could this be Roy and Lai's memories, and that like the reason it's all warped and shit is because it's not Julius's memories here? It's like it's like Roy inserting Julius and Joshua into a situation that's actually a memory of him and Lai, because we know that they've eaten so many people and got so many memories that their minds get jumbled up and they're like a ton of different people all at once, essentially. That okay, maybe this is actual memory. My statement still stands about, you know, them getting the memory. They have so many memories that they sometimes like are essentially a bunch of different people at once, but that's besides the point. This seems like it might actually be a genuine memory from them. Julius's reaction at least screams as such. Oh damn! You know what you gotta do to get Julius mad? This man is straight-faced almost 99% of the time. He is I forget the exact nickname, so I'm paraphrasing here, the perfect knight. I think there was some other name they typically use for him. Maybe it's that. You know what you gotta do to get him mad? That's why we hated you so much. Despite the fact that he consistently praised Julius and everything, maybe deep down he was... Ooh, cut back to this fight. Oh my god! Before you can actually kill me. Yeah! Just push the halves back together. He keeps saying shit like this, man. Al, you keep saying shit like this, my brother. What does that mean? Even if I die 100 deaths, I'm not sure I could ever kill you. What the fuck does that mean? Prepared to give you a warm welcome. The blood everywhere. Oh my god. Turn down such thoughtfulness. What the fuck? fuck is Al talking about? What are you talking about, brother? Do you have return by death or something? There's no way you do. There's no possible way that Al has return by death, but maybe he has some equivalent or something, because we know a return by death is an ability given directly from Satella herself, unless Satella has also picked out Al, which I highly doubt. He maybe has some equivalent of return by death, maybe his own kind of version or something. But like the way he's talking, like you're seriously gonna die, dying hurts, and it's painful, and especially the first time, like, and then he's talked about tons and tons of times before, like when he first got here, he's like, this battle's gonna be over when I die, or like he talked about just now a second ago, he said, even if I die 100 deaths, I'm not sure I could ever kill you. Save your first for when the time is right. Oh, she transformed into the dragon. That was such a disgusting transformation. This girl loves sticking out her tongue in dragon form. Oh my god, they're gonna collapse in the entire thing. Just pure animosity. This is obviously not gonna take her out. I bet you there's another trap they have set. This is just to goad her into chasing him or something. Doesn't that make it love? Oh my god, the entire building is going down. That was the thing Super gave the speech to everyone. Oh damn, he went all the way outside. Damn, and he made sure his helmet was still on. Absolute certain. That's definitely not why. That's definitely not why. Yes, you got like crushed about 3 times though. Cat-eared femboy. He literally called him a femboy. That's so funny because it's definitely not a term they use here in this world. Yeah. Does he think that's not her? The Anastasia Hoshin isn't capable of doing? Okay, so it is Anastasia, but he was saying that she's not supposed to be able to use magic, and yet she did. But it looked like whenever she did it, she just used a spirit. So is it not entirely possible that Julius left her with a spirit to fight with? Is that not entirely feasible? Anastasia Hoshin isn't capable of doing. I do agree with Phyllis, though. It's not time to be fighting. Yeah, she changed into a fucking rat. Oh my god. Oh my god, she's a ton of rats. Oh! That transformation was so fucking creepy. It's not even done yet. Her eyes gotta come back. Oh my god, I accidentally went right on the titty transformation. Jesus. God! She took no damage at all. I mean, she made it out by rats. Okay, never mind. Oh! I mean, I thought Capella probably wasn't gonna die here. I have a feeling that none of them, except for maybe Regulus, is already dead. So none of them, besides like Regulus and maybe one of the Gluttony twins, are gonna die here. I had a grand feeling most of them were gonna get away. Sirius is not dead. Nobody's convincing me she's fucking dead. Nobody's convincing me she's dead. Capella, I don't think she's gonna die here either. Too interesting of a character to bring in then immediately kill off. The only reason I think that Regulus It's possible Lai might die as well, but the only reason I think that is because they've been around since the beginning of Season 2. Most of these characters we are just meeting here in Season 3. There's no fucking way all of them are gonna die. Regulus we saw a lot throughout Season 2, in Amelia's flashback, whenever Rem died, and he's been a big focus here in Season 3, so it makes sense that he met his end here finally because he's been around for a long time. Most of these other villains have not, and so I don't think that any of them outside of Regulus and maybe one of the Gluttony twins are gonna die here. I done what I wanted to do. That's what the gospel ordered you to do. Ooh. Wrong directions from some book and they're real. Yes, she's got herself a copy of the gospel. Hope with delusion is something idiots do. Damn, that's fucking harsh. And I are two separate things. Wait, how the hell do we get it out of Subaru then? If Reinhardt's gonna have to get like some protection, the protection of dragon blood warding or something like that. I don't know. Because Subaru's gonna be stuck with an arm. I mean, it's a regenerative arm to be fair, but his hand and like a side of his body and leg are all now like completely dragon blood. Oh my god. Well, these were, I guess they're demi-beasts because they were previously human. Alive yet dead, that's what's so great. Because they're still part human. Or they were humans. No one ever told me not to play with corpses, I guess. Damn, Fellas is genuinely worked up and everything, as he has every right to be, and she's just giving the most sarcastic fucking response. Then again, Capella's not the one to ask that kind of question to. You're never gonna get a straight answer. Animation looking clean as hell. Oh my god, this bitch is so twisted. I'm honestly, it sounds so cursed. I'm so glad she's not dying here because she is such an interesting character. I need to see more of her later on down the line. To fight more will die. More dead bodies means more demi-beasts. And then she just disappears. Oh my god. Oh shit, Fellas isn't doing too good. Whoa, Reinhardt! Okay. Crunchyroll, guys, how hard is it to subtitle Fellas? Last season, I mean in season 1, for like half of the season, the first half of season 1, it was Felix, and then they corrected it to Fellas, and now we're back to Ferris. Pick one! Jesus, I know in the light novels it's Fellas! Kill them, oh my god. You have to give them death. Ooh. Damn! Dude, this guy's a cheat code. Can we get him over in the gluttony fights, please? Yeah, he doesn't seem to have any abilities like Roy does. He seems to just be a good fighter. The old gardener? What gardener at Reinhardt's place? But at Reinhardt's place, Wilhelm wouldn't be at Reinhardt's place. I don't know. And Wilhelm is one of Crucius' people, so no, it's definitely not Wilhelm. I don't know what fucking gardener he's referencing. Really? So maybe he ate somebody who's insanely good at fighting and learned their fighting skills because of their training? He gains their memories and skills. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I mean, I thought that was fairly obvious, no? If they eat the memories of somebody and they gain those memories, of course they would gain the skills of that person. Because they have the memories of all the training and how everything functions. Being a merchant before you get hurt. Is that Hicks? Whatever? Did he just say his name? He just took he ate his memories in his existence. So that guy's no longer a person. Wow. And so he asked him, that was definitely the guy's name. And that's why he needs your name. Because he says your name. That guy's name was definitely Hicks Faltman. He said his name, and then but then how did he get his name? Nobody said that guy's name. He just put his hand on his chest and got his name. I guess maybe when they eat your memories, they get your, but I thought the whole thing was that they needed somebody's name to do that. I don't know, maybe I'm getting my abilities mixed up here, and I had to ask him, and he didn't know. And that guy's like Rem, he no longer exists in this world. We're getting the fucking talking tick. I can't not talk about it every time he does it because I love it so much. It is just such a cool way and fun way to write a character's speech pattern. We have to indulge in these one-sided reunions. I've never seen his face before. And then his speech pattern completely changed, probably to exactly how that guy spoke. This is nuts. Holy fuck. You know who he sounds like now? He sounds like Muichiro. And now you can actually tell he sounds like Muichiro. Getting our hometown all cleaned up. Oh no, that's one of his close friends. Oh my god. Miriam and oh my god. He seemingly knows everything now because he ate your friend. He didn't even physically eat him. It seems he used it. Maybe the ability's name is what he said, but it just sounds like the guy's name. The authority of gluttony. Ugh. I think Gluttony is probably my favorite character in this series. I cannot lie. He's just so creepy, but so cool. Well, my favorite villain in this series. I should clarify here. Favorite character is... Ooh, that's actually a tough one. I don't know if I want to get into that debate in the middle of the episode. Maybe another time. Nobody say my name. Was so that they would one by one say their names so he could eat their memories. Like setting the table for a meal. Everybody says their names, he locks those names to memory, and then he eats them all, he feasts. Damn! Seem all the more tasty. Damn! None of them know his name! No! I mean, it works out perfectly because nobody can slip up, but damn, that's a gut punch! Nobody knows Otto's fucking name. I win! He does know their names, though. And to lose you two, damn, he's saying Felt got away, she would have been a good meal, and Otto gets away because he doesn't know his name. See, he can just kill these people. He can just straight up kill them, but they do need names. But that still makes me question how the hell he got that guy's name. Mr. Hicks Faltman. How did you get that name? Where did you get that name? I don't understand. Nobody said Hicks, did they? Maybe somebody else he ate in the past knew Hicks? I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. Rui would rip us a new one. They mentioned Rui again. Can eat anything he touches. So maybe he has an ability that if he gets on you and puts his hand on you, he can get your name anyway? But then that doesn't make it... Maybe I'm forgetting something about the way gluttony works, and if so, that is my mistake. But that still doesn't make sense to me, because he's saying Otto gets away too. Like Felt got away, even though he knows her name, but he's saying Otto gets away because nobody knows Otto's name. So I'm confused. Maybe I'm just reading this wrong, but I'm really confused. Makes life all the richer. Oh my god. Whoa! Hey. Yeah, Otto's coming in to grab him. What'd he put on him? Oh, he put those explosion things he used last season. I forget what they're called, but it's like red, like little ball things. It just blew off his clothes, but he looks perfectly fine. Oh shit! Gonna pity us, tell us your name. Oh yeah, they have lots of scars. They look like lashings, maybe. You're gonna pity us, tell us your name. Of course, there are other ways to get that out of you. Fingers! Beatrice! Oh, my girl's back! She's just here by herself? I'm glad she's back in action. She's been conked out all season. So he can carry me. Yeah, don't say her name, dude. Oh my god. Is it because Rem knows her name? Is it because Rem knows her name that he already knows it? That was Rem. He spoke. That was exactly how Rem speaks, I think. Also, what did they do here with this? Us dinner party? What? Or maybe the Ahidius is just... No, it's literally got blocked out. I wonder what the symbolism with that is. Damn, I feel like there's so many things I'm not getting this episode. It's fucking pissing me off. But also, I'm still so... the literal only explanation that I can come to, the only feasible explanation is that Lai here had to eat somebody in the past who knew Hicks, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense how he got his name to steal his likeness and memories. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Maybe there's some details from the light novel that are getting cut out here. Maybe somebody said Hicks at some point, but they cut it out. Otherwise, I have no idea how Lai here ate him, essentially. Because then with Otto, he can't get to him. I don't know. Oh, it's gonna bug me. Anyway, Beatrice is here. It's time to fuck this dude up. Yeah, that's Rem. Never leaving the Forbidden Library before. Yeah. So many people are... It's a good question. He's got Rem. To our one and only... This is crazy! Our dearest Natsuki Subaru who... Oh my god! He's such a piece of shit, but I love it! And now he's asking for Subaru. We cannot allow to see Subaru. Well, he already has, but she's saying, like, because Roy doesn't have the memories of Rem. It seems the twin brothers are separate, and Subaru met Roy earlier this season. He found that he was Gluttony, but Roy didn't do any mannerisms of Rem because he doesn't have Rem in there. He didn't eat Rem. Lai did, and so Lai would 1000% taunt and torment Subaru if they ran into each other with Rem. Ooh, crazy! Oh my god! Ooh, I still have so many questions about how the gluttony thing worked, because I got kind of thrown off this episode with the Hicks Faltman thing, because if that was that guy's name, I don't know where he got it from. because in one instance he seemingly got Hicks Faultman out of nowhere, but the next he has to try and torture Otto to get his name out of him. So I don't know where the continuity, if that's just an issue on my part, like I'm misunderstanding, or what the continuity is there between those two. It's totally possible I missed something in the episode and I was just rambling on and on for no reason, but alas, you guys will clarify in the comments or correct me on what I'm wrong about there. But yeah, that was an incredible fucking episode. I'm really liking this. Oh man, this is so good. Whew. I just like it because we're back to focusing on Gluttony, and like I said, I think Gluttony is probably my favorite Archbishop, and so it's so fun. It's so good. He's such an awful person, terrible villain, but oh my god, is it such a good character. Anyway, I think that is gonna wrap it up for reaction to ReZero Season 3 Episode 15. See you guys for the finale next week. I know Season 4 is already announced, so I'm sad, but I'm not too sad because ideally they're not going to take another 5 years before we get another season of ReZero, before Season 4 comes around, hopefully, ideally, by like late 2026, early 2027. I don't know. I hope they take their time with it, though, because this season has looked incredible, and so I hope they're able to keep that up. Anyway, like I said, I think it's going to wrap it up. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.